What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Omega 500 here, and this is my first rant of the channel. And right now, I want to talk about something positive that I've been wanting to get off my chest. So, in this rant, I gotta say that I've come a long way, right? And but at the time when I was a kid, I was getting bullied a lot, and that kind of led me to my downfall because I cared what haters thought and shitty people did to me, right? It's I remember, I think I was in high school during a Christian school I went to, I used to be such a negative person, just I was negative because, I got bullied at this Christian school the most, and I'm not gonna, give out the name because, for privacy reasons, I don't want you guys to, attack this certain school, because I know some of you guys care about me as your, how's that? As your so your YouTuber that you like, content creator you like is what I mean, yeah. And hold on. That's better. So yeah, I used to be bullied a lot, man. I got bullied really bad there. I had this one girl that I was friends with. Her name was Megan, right? Not now. Now the girl I'm dating now is watching this video. Her name is also Megan. So if you're watching this video, Megan, it's a different person. This is way before I met you. So yeah, I'm going to get to that in a minute about me dating another girl since me and Queen Broncos broke up. So I used to get bullied so much there, and I didn't I just hated that. I had a rough time. I can't, the school told me, oh, my parents are going to hell because they got a divorce, and they say that, that Halloween was a sin holiday. Halloween's coming up, and that's one of my favorite holidays. I consider it a holiday because you're dressing up and just having a good time. Kids are going trick-or-treating. I used to trick-or-treat when I was a kid, bro. I think the last time I trick-or-treated was I was fucking 12 years old. And that shit was fun, man. I dressed up as an army person, Darth Vader, Anakin. I've been Anakin so many times. I don't remember what else I dressed up as. I don't remember those days. I remember being Anakin a lot. So, because Anakin's my favorite character in Star Wars, I got a bunch of Star Wars Legos and Funko Pops and action figures on the shelf over there. So, back to the main story. So, as you see, I wasn't having a good time. And, I think that's also, the school probably, well, to be honest, even if I was still Christian, I would think I would still be left-leaning, right? And I don't like to talk about politics on my channel, because I don't think people should know who I'm endorsing. They shouldn't care what party I'm in, but, we'll move on. But still, but then, after that school, my mom was like, hey, you remember your old school? I went to this school in middle school, right? And she was like, would you like to come back for ninth grade? You start a new start. And I'm like, I didn't want to continue going to this school. And I actually talked to my mom the other day. She's like, I wasn't going to send you back. I was actually going to homeschool you and all that stuff when she got home. I was like, yeah, I would love to go back to the school. I'll repeat ninth grade. So, did the bullying stop? Was everything okay? Fuck no. But wait, it gets better. So, I actually did meet some good friends. Besides that one friend Megan, and then became my bully, and then this other girl named Kat. Last time I saw her, she was working at Texas Roadhouse in my town, and I haven't really spoken. I haven't really spoken to her ever since. But I don't know what happened to her. I had her number, and she never texted me back. So, um, it's fine. I wasn't interested in dating her or anything. I just wanted to get back to getting to know her again. But you know, I got a new girlfriend now, which I'll get into at the end of the story. So keep listening. So when I got to this school, man, like I started going to guitar practice. I was in a guitar class taking lessons. That's how me and my now best friend Destiny met, and we, I didn't I used to thought she was annoying at first. Don't get me wrong, but as time passed, I was like, you know what, I don't know what got us into being friends, but I'm glad we are, because we have a really good relationship. We're like brother and sister, and she's even in my stop motion that I did recently on the Action Chronicles called One Last Hope. She plays Darth Marlin's apprentice, which is Sydney Keys. Y'all check that out in the channel. Y'all browse to the channel, find it, and she she was funny, right? She's a very sarcastic person, and that's okay. I get her sarcasm now. Like I've known her for see, I've known her for 8 years, right? 8 years. I counted it right. 8 years. So like like and then I think when I went back to the school, I'm not gonna say the name because there's been some crazy shit going on with schools lately with shootings and everything. But you know, I asked my mom one day. We were driving by town. I was like, hey, what do I have? I didn't say disabled because I didn't know what a disability was. I was like, I know there's something wrong. I know I get called out of the class and go to see other teachers and start to help them out of class. And I said, what is that? And she's like, you have autism. I was like, I didn't understand it. I did research on it, and I'm even in an autism subreddit, and I even saw a video of the history of autism, and I had to watch the video more because I did not finish it, but apparently the guy is autistic himself that made the video, which is also fucking awesome to me, because that speaks to me as in the community. So, I was friends with her. I was friends with this guy named Jay and this guy named Dylan. They were in my EC class. We used to talk a lot. Like they talked a lot more with us than they did with everybody else. I try to socialize with other people, even though sometimes I'm quiet. I'm quiet sometimes now, and the reason why I'm not quiet online and making videos is because I think I have a better and even texting because I have a better time expressing myself on camera and texting on than interacting with people. That's just me. So I started meeting. They became my friends, and then um, that's when I started going to the movies more often. I would go out to the movies. I would see Black Panther. John Wick Chapter 3 was coming out I think in 2019, and Bad Boys for Life. I saw that with this girl named Mia. She was a friend of mine, Destiny. Mia's moved, so I think I think she's in Florida. I don't know, but I'm saying their names, so I mean you're not. I'm not going to give their last names, obviously, but I want them to know that I want them to know the point of this video, this rant. So, I did get bullied again on my second year in ninth grade, and after that year, I stopped getting bullied at all. I started I started getting along with everybody. I may have not been popular, like I said, but everybody didn't care that I was autistic or liked certain things, and I didn't have a problem with anybody. And I did have a crush on this girl, for a long time after my ex. Um, I don't really say ex because we didn't really break up. She moved. That I moved on quickly because she had to move and her dad was in the military. And I am friends with her on Facebook though, but you know she was telling me that you're gonna this girl I had a crush on. She just like saying you're gonna find somebody and you deserve it because you're a good person. And she was right. I actually did find somebody. Two people. I've been in two serious relationships ever since I got out of high school, and this is my second serious relationship I've been. And um, so after that, like I was a little clingy with her. I was clingy with some of my relationships I was in, but ever since I'm in this new relationship, I've learned from my mistakes from my past relationships I've been in, and I started being less clingy around my new girlfriend. I try to give her. I don't double text unless she doesn't respond back in 30 minutes or an hour. Like I try to give her some time to message and everything. So so then um, so 2019, I stopped getting over her the crush, and then um, I started like enjoying school more. I enjoyed learning history, American history. That was cool. That was good to know because the 2020 election was coming up, and I thought that was really good for me to learn because this would be good for me to learn about American history, so I know what things we did in the past that were bad, how we improved it, and then get ready for the 2020 election because I was registered to vote, you know, and everything seemed cool. Me and this girl Isabel, we got along again, and because I stopped, I started, not being obsessed with her no more. I got over her, and I did see somebody else at the time, but it was only a week. It wasn't really serious, but but yeah. So then, after high school, this is where everything gets better. So I started meeting more people online on PlayStation, and I started. I mean, I wasn't dating anybody until 2023, so it took a very long time until I got into a new relationship. Because I think I was 19. The last relationship before I dated Queen Broncos, I was 19, and then I was 23 when I met Queen Broncos. So and then, on my 21st birthday, we all during COVID was going away, and all my friends went to Dave and Buster's. My best friend Destiny, Dylan, um, like things were getting a lot better. I was thinking, man, I was thinking as a kid, I'm like, I think my life's gonna suck as an adult because, I'm a fucking loser and shit, which ain't true. I've come a long way, and here it gets better. So after that, so during 2022 birthday, 22nd birthday, I mean, in 2022, I met a good friend of mine named Greg. He lives in Raleigh, and I met him in person. And Destiny, my best friend, came to this party. It was just two of us, and we had fun playing games. I got to meet Greg's son, and things were getting better and better. Life's improving. So then 2023 comes, and my neighbor introduced me to Queen Broncos, which I'm not gonna say her real name because she doesn't really give out her real name on Twitch or anything. So I met her. We went on 3 dates. I asked her to be my girlfriend when we saw Five Nights at Freddy's in my crib. We were sitting on that bed watching it on the TV on Peacock, which is what it was on, and things were getting good, but then they were getting rocky because she was very negative, and I had thoughts that she was cheating on me, and she was, because these girls was like saying, hey, texting me, was like, hey, are you single? I was like, no, I'm seeing somebody, and and it's like, well, who are you seeing? And I was telling them, I was saying, this girl on your friends list, that's both of our friends list. And that's when I found out and broke up with her. Couldn't call her. She put me on voicemail. So that was the end of that. So then, I think, I think this year, I think 2024, I finally met my other best friend, Dakota, from PlayStation. He lives in Virginia. He's in boot camp right now for the Marines. Shout out to him if he sees this video in the future. You know, this is for him. So like, when Dakota, let me tell you this. So, I used to quit. I quit YouTube like in 2016, and I didn't come back until 2019. And because of him, he motivated me to come back. And I was like, I'm disabling comments. I don't fuck with these people. He's like, that's fine, but I wanted to see how this channel goes. And when I started uploading like almost every day, I did reactions, gaming, and then stop motions. I'm almost at 300 subs right now, as this video is coming out. So if I didn't come back to YouTube, I wouldn't have this many hundreds of subs as I do now. I don't know how many I had when I quit YouTube. I didn't had that many, to be honest. I think I was near 100. I'm not sure, but yeah, So then Dakota, we went to go to Raleigh. We went to an arcade named Frankie's, and we all met up and we all had a fun time, and then we went to a burger place, and then later this year I went to GalaxyCon in Raleigh again, and Dakota showed up again, my best friend, and his best friend Landon. He was cool to me. He had a cool beard that he grew for Obi-Wan. Dakota was Anakin, and I was Captain Rex. I had my talking helmet on that you probably guys have seen, and I had my costume on, and I met Taya. I think her name is Sakar. I don't know how you say her name, but she's cool. She seemed like a very nice person. She let me take a bunch of photos, and that was really cool. Like, and we also have the same political views, which is cool. So that was really cool. And so after that, we saw the Deadpool Wolverine movie, and we had the next day we had a party at Greg's house. We had a pizza party. We were listening to music and shit. And then I think, so I've been on dating apps for a while, and this is where Megan comes in, the girlfriend I have. I had a message from Match one day. I was like, oh shit, someone messaged me, and I couldn't see it. So I was wondering how I could see it without paying for this app. So I went on the profiles and see if I can like the person that was there, and it was only one person that showed up, and it was her. So I pressed like, and it said, you got a match. And then I started talking to her, asked my friends, how do I know this? How do I ask her out? And they just said, just do it, just say it. And we went out and 4 dates, and I asked her my girlfriend. She said yes, and we went out 2 times so far. The relationship's still kind of new, and we've been going out for 4 weeks, and everything seems good. She seems like a really cool girl. I like her a lot, and hopefully I can do videos with her sometime. Yeah. So, but the point is with this story is that if I didn't make the decision of going back to 9th grade to repeat my old school, and Adrian, my Red Ninja Striker, let me meet Greg and his friends, and Dusty let me meet her cousin, and our other friend Kaylee, that that works with Harris Teeter with her, that I met, and we're really cool together. So, if it wasn't for that decision, and if it wasn't for Dakota motivating me to be a positive person, and Greg takes the credit too. He helped me too. If it wasn't for those two, man, like I I want look, I ain't suicidal or anything. I was just saying that in school to get pity from people. I think for me, where I would be at in this situation, I think, to be honest, I think I would be a bit. I think I would be a little bit positive still, but I don't think I would have this. I don't think I would have this many friends, and if I didn't did that decision. And what I'm trying to say is, I'm thankful for where I'm at right now, today. I think my life has improved, and like ever since I've met good friends and we've gone out so many times, and I've been experienced with dating, and I got a new girlfriend, which this relationship is very healthy. There's no negativity or anything like that. Everything was so super good, and I'm really enjoying myself. I'm becoming a happier person. I'm starting to, you know, not get upset as much as I used to, and I'm just living life, man. Yeah. So that's all I have to say for this rant. You know, and I want to thank you guys, the subscribers, for sticking with me this long and watching my content, and I hope I do some more rants soon. I'll have to think of some. So, that's the story. So, if you enjoyed this rant, like, subscribe, hit that bell like that bitch, and you tell me what your thoughts on this video. Like, did it inspire you to be like me? Like, were you going through the same thing I was going? Let me know. So, I'll see y'all later.